their political projects and sinister schemes. Asante. Let me proceed, ladies and gentlemen. Let me proceed. We must reject their political projects and sinister schemes in this year's elections. We are tired. I, Musalia Mudavadi, have refused to board the boat of lies. I was never trained to be a liar. I will not begin lying to Kenyans in my ripe age. Like Abraham Lincoln, I solemnly believe the fact is that truth is your truest friend, no matter what the circumstances are. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am not boarding the train of lies. Let me instead tell Kenyans the truth. Reckless and irresponsible loans have sapped financial resources from the productive private sector. Kenya is on the verge of bankruptcy. Our creditors can hardly risk or lend us any more money than they have done. And now, the retiring government has resorted to scorched earth tax policies. Punitive, heavy taxation is applied to anything and everything, from airtime to fuel, electricity, agriculture, and manufacturing, and the inputs. Shouldn't Kenyans know why it is cheaper to buy imported eggs, imported milk, imported maize, imported sugar, and tomatoes? In this environment, the dignity of the Kenyan people is badly eroded. State Fuliza has turned Kenya into a pariah society. Kenyans Fuliza 1.2 billion daily. Lastly, last year, Kenyans borrowed 351 billion. Now, every other Kenyan is a fugitive from Fuliza, with several disguised phones. Ladies and gentlemen, kwa hivyo tusidanganyane. Kwa ground ni kubaya. When things were this bad in ancient Greece, and intolerance was a malignant tumor, Euripides, an Athenian playwright who lived between 480 and 406 BC, had the courage to vow, I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I don't know about you, and I don't know about you either. But certainly, I don't want to live on my knees in my own country. Indeed, how can we be proud that the government has bankrupted itself and the people? How can we accept to live on our knees? Kenya is at a dangerous crossroads. The government is suffocating the goose that lays the golden egg. It is borrowing to pay salaries. Many businesses have downsized, closed down, or relocated from Kenya. The labor sector is in the intensive care unit. Education is collapsing. The health sector is in the ICU. Agriculture is dead. The transport and infrastructure sector is a conduit for corruption. The security sector is dead. The energy sector is synonymous with grand larceny. That is the highest form of corruption. We have been told that 2 billion shillings are stolen every day. The country is now hostage to robber barons. Those who should care are meanwhile engrossed in political self-preservation and grand corruption in government. Fellow Kenyans, what is happening in our country is unsustainable. If we do not create jobs for the youth and generate wealth, our country will explode. Make no mistake, we are sitting on a time bomb. Young people have lost hope in education because they cannot see the benefits. In my times, you longed to be in school. Today, our youth, and you've heard them speak, are setting schools on fire. When will we recognize that this is only the tip of the iceberg? When will we recognize the futility of telling our young man to go to school when he has 3 jobless university graduate brothers and sisters at home? When will we recognize that the political leadership of this country has failed the youth? We have behaved like rogue caretakers who rob those whose welfare you are custodians to. Young people are left with the motorbike as their only hope. Who has cheated us that this is sustainable? Agriculture is dead. Farmers across sectors are agonizing. They don't know whether to throw in the towel or to try one more season. Each year is a new season of net loss on investment. The sugar farmers, the tea farmers, the coffee farmers, the rice farmers, you name them. But nobody seems to care. For how long can this go on, fellow Kenyans? Meanwhile, because of the levels of unemployment and heavy taxation, the cost of production has gone through the roof, and the costs are pushed to mwananchi wa kawaida. And as the COVID pandemic has taken poverty among Kenyans to another level, depression has set in. Violence has overwhelmed us at home and away. That is the way it is. Tusidanganyane. Ndio tusidanganyane. The sanctity of life means nothing in our country. We wake up every day to news of murder, slaughter, and disappearances of persons. Even when several dozen bodies are discovered in gunny bags in a river. It is business as usual.